Well, now, since the opening of Barclays Center, it's hosted some of the biggest stars on its stage.
From Paul McCartney, have you heard of him, to Jay-Z and Billy Joel. And our next guest, Ariana Kane's job is to make their experience a very special one, including getting some very unique and personal gifts for the A-listers. And she's here to tell us about how she does this. So this is a really smart idea, but who gets the gifts? How do you make the cut to get the gift?
So the artist gifting program that we do at Barclays Center is really a small facet of the entire artist experience that we do there. We try and make Barclays Center stand out to all its competitors. So what we focus on is really kind of customized gifts for each artist. And, you know, these artists have everything, like you said. So what do you do for artists that have everything? So what I do is I do, you know, research and find something personal about them. And then it sparks an idea and I come up with a gift that really touches, you know, who they are as a person.
This is the best job ever. Is that the New Kids on the Block? Wait, no, who was that?
Who was that?
Oh my gosh, look at this. So wait, you get to see everyone that comes through your doors, but you know, somebody who's obviously very tied to the Barclays Center is Jay-Z.
Of course.
So talk about the special gift that you got for him.
Of course. So, you know, something that's always close to artists is their children. And with Blue Ivy just having her birthday the week before, we worked with celebrity jeweler Lorraine Schwartz, and she actually did a matching bracelet to what Blue Ivy got for her birthday. So we surprised Jay-Z with a leather bracelet with two interlocking sapphire bees, and he was shocked when he got it, and he wore it on stage.
That
so it was a pretty fantastic moment. Yeah.
Wow.
What about the Piano Man? What'd you do for Billy Joel?
So Billy Joel's another one. With the New Year's Eve concert, it was obviously really important to Barclays Center to do something great and really touch him. So I did a little bit of research and worked with actually some contacts over at Rolling Stone magazine who had done some stories on him for years and said, hey, you know what? He's really influenced by Ray Charles. Try to find something from the Max and Trio days, which is in the 1940s.
Right.
So I was able to track down an original pressing of the 1949 vinyl of Alone in the City.
Wow.
And we framed it and gave it to him. And he was
Look at there you are with him.
There I am.
Wait, but that's like the holy grail. How do you find something like that?
You do a lot of stalking on the internet. Of course. Yeah.
That is amazing.
What did he say?
He literally said, wow. You know, and as another part of the gift, we actually leather bound all of his original Rolling Stone magazines. And he said, you know, I don't have these. And I said, actually, I knew that.
Wow.
And he was just shocked that I kind of knew that. And I took him by surprise, which was exactly what I wanted to do.
Very, very cool. Now, Kanye's gift had a very special significance, so tell us about that.
So very similar, actually, to Jay-Z. We wanted to do something that related to Northwest. So we actually did a Trinity bracelet by Cartier with 3 interlocking rings, and each ring was engraved with each one of their initials, which was done for the baby. And then for Kanye, we did a Evil Eye bracelet, also by Lorraine Schwartz, and it was engraved with his name, and that matched Kim's bracelet that he didn't know about.
Well, how was he receiving this gift? Was he gracious?
He was actually very gracious.
Was he? Okay,
honestly,
that's great to hear.
He gave me a big bear hug, which sort of took me by surprise a little bit, but it was
softened
fantastic.
up Kanye.
Yeah.
That is not easy to do.
True story.
Look at her.
What about Babs? What'd you do for Barbara Streisand?
That was the start. You know, I kind of set the bar high for myself. It was the first gift I actually researched, and I said, really, what do you do for the woman who absolutely has everything?
Sure.
So I had started reading all over the internet, and I came across a Harper's Bazaar article where it gave a tour around her house. And in her basement, she has all these different shops that she lets her friends go around, and it's no money exchange, it's just shops. The thing go and shop. And then at the very end of the article, and she says, if I lost everything, all I want to do is sit in my rocking chair and rock. And I ended up keywording, you know, rocking chair, what can I find? And I ended up finding in 2004, she did an auction where she auctioned off some of her furniture from different homes that she's had in the past. And I found the rocking chair that was auctioned, an upholstered rocking chair, and I found the fan who bought it. And I worked with the fan, and they just wanted to give something back to Barbara.
You bought
This
back
is unreal.
her rocking chair, and did she remember it?
She absolutely remembered it.
What was her reaction?
She was floored. She talked about it on stage in her concerts after Barclays Center. She actually wrote a handwritten thank you note to our CEO.
How did you wrap it?
We just left it in her dressing room and put the auction catalog on the chair.
Oh, wow. And so music legend Bob Dylan's gift had something to do with his start in the business, which wasn't easy for you to find.
Absolutely. I happened to actually be on a cupcake tour in Manhattan with my family. My family really likes cupcakes.
Absolutely.
Well, who doesn't?
Exactly. So we were stopping in front of just downtown in Greenwich Village. We were stopped right in front of Cafe Wa, and the tour guide had said, hey, you know what, everybody, Bob Dylan was actually discovered here in the 60s. I said, well, that's a cool idea. So I did some research. I called Cafe Wab. I said, well, what can we do to commemorate, him being discovered here? I said, actually, we have the original piece of marble flooring. We're taking up some of the floor. I said, well, how do you package that? So I actually did a fantastic job of packaging the original marble flooring with an original picture of him performing there in the 60s and plaquing it for him.
Did the floor floor him?
Yes, the floor floored him, for sure.
I'm so intrigued by your job and just the awesome job that you do.
So
For
thoughtful.
people at home, that would love to get into this line of work, like, what are your qualifications? How did you get this job?
Honestly, it's one of those things that I've always been a creative person, and, it's something that, well, my mom has trained me to shop for sure. So,
Right.
It's something that you just have to really have the heart and the passion towards, and it really doesn't matter who I'm buying the gift for. It's really all about feeling connected to what you do and feeling passion towards it and making sure that, if you're connected, they're going to be connected.
Making
Very
Mama
impressive.
proud. Wow, you're going to do my Christmas shopping this year.
I think it's what a lot of people want to do.
Ariana Kane, thank you so much.
No problem.
What a story.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.